it real? Is it fake? We're about to find out on
Spontaneous Science!
Before the video, I showed you that you could potentially set 4 batteries, 2 opposite each other, and place a coin in the middle, and that coin would potentially rise up when I lift my finger. Now, is that real or is it fake? Is it magnetism? We're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. Nothing is absolutely fake. Now, you might be asking, Mr. Sperry, how did you do that? Well, pretty simple. A little video editing trick. Just reverse the clip. Now, you may be asking, is it ever possible to do it? Through magnetism, this is not how magnetism works. What you're going to need to do is find a big car battery. Don't do this at home. Big car battery, and maybe even some wires, lots of wires. Connect each of these 4 batteries, and then possibly, maybe, put it in the center, and it would rise up on its own and start spinning. But you would also need the batteries to kind of push in and out, creating that little wave kind of thing. But it's all very scientific, all very possible. But right here, right now, it is fake. So we're going to just kind of shove that off because we're not going to talk about that right now. But we are going to do a couple, not 1, but 2 magnetism experiments that you guys can do at home. That's the whole part of spontaneous science, is that you can find objects at home or even get objects down at Family Dollar or Dollar Tree or Walmart so that you guys can do this at home. So, first experiment is going to be, you're going to need a water bottle, empty. You're going to need paper clips, and you're going to need a magnet, and then you're going to need a Lego figure. So here we go. Here we have our 4 ingredients to this exciting experiment. What you're going to do is you're going to fill up the water bottle. Why do I always do this to myself? All right. I'm back. All right, here we go. We got a water bottle full of water. And then we are going to take our little casual, enjoying life Lego figure and dunk him in water. Now we're going to do that is we're going to attach a magnet to the bottom of the Lego figure. And I have here a magnet that already has adhesive on the back, and this was found at Walmart. You guys can find magnets and glue them to the bottom of the Lego figure if you really like that Lego figure. That's why I have adhesive. And so we're going to place a magnet on the bottom of the Lego figure, and then I'm going to have to cut it so make it square, because you don't want it to be too heavy. I'm not cutting his feet, don't worry. He's a very concerned citizen. Alright, I'm going to cut the magnet here so that it's just one long bar. And then, so before I put my little buddy in the bottle, I'm going to place magnets on the bottom of the water bottle. Oopsie. Alright, then you're going to stick your lovely, casual, concerned citizen into the water. Just like so. And he wasn't supposed to do that yet. But he did it anyway. Alright, so now we got a different concerned citizen in the bottle. Because this guy and drank too much water. What you're going to do is you're going to put the guy into the water bottle with the paper clips on bottom. Whoops. And then you are simply going to squeeze. You know, I should probably put the cover on, but you can do that too. Alright. So you can see that once you squeeze, he will then go down into the depths of the water and get the paper clip. But he won't bring it back up. He's just down there forever, unfortunately, until we let him out. And we'll wait on that. He's not going to drown or anything. I'll do that. Alright, second concerned citizen is safely out of the water and will not be drowning tonight. Alright, so I'm just going to set him there. He may soak up the sun if he would like. And so next we are going to make a little magnet figure that will add a nice little touch to your desk or to your bedpost or anywhere you want to put it, on your dining room table, in the kitchen, on top of the TV, anywhere you want to put it. So we're going to do this little science experiment. And you're going to need some string. I got some string here. Tape, and paper clips. Maybe just one paper clip for this one. And then some pencils, or sticks, or pens, whatever you choose. And so we got that. I believe that's it. Oh, you're going to need a pair of scissors too to cut the string, whatnot. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to make a base for your figure, art piece, whatever it may be. So here we go. It's going to look so fantastic. I cannot wait to show my mom. Alright. Here we go. Alright, we got that. Then we're going to want to kind of post this up like a flag. Here we go.
Second layer. Totally make it that. Alright. Totally looks like I made it.
Alright. And then we are going to make a little hangman kind of deal here. So, tape that on. Alright, here we go. And I don't know if I mentioned that you need a magnet, but you need a magnet. Alright, then you're going to tape a magnet to the top. So, easy way to do that. Take the roll of tape, stick it to the back, stick it to the top. You might need to reinforce that. Let's reinforce it. Reinforcements! Call in reinforcements! You know, I often wonder if the people walking by ever think, what is Mr. Sperry doing? I mean, just a thought, you know. Alright. Okay, we get a little reinforcements here. Standing up straight. Looking good. Alright, next. Here we go. Going. I think we need some more reinforcements.
Need more pencils. That's what I need to say.
Alright, so now I have a sturdy structure for this figure. Sturdy. Alright, so next you're going to cut a piece of string, not too long. Let's say about that long. And by me saying that long, maybe 5 inches. Alright, we're going to tie it around the bottom pencil. Do-do-do. And this is probably better with yarn because you can see the string. That would be really cool if you did it for like fishing line, because then it would be invisible. Invisible. Gonna work up a sweat.
Sweat on this one. Alright.
So after we tied it to the bottom of the pencil, on the bottom of the pencil on the bottom of pencil. So now that we've tied our string to the bottom pencil, we are going to tie the string to the paper clip. Now this is where the tricky part comes in, the really cool part comes in, is you're going to tie the string to paper clip, but you're going to measure how far you can go before it drops. So I say right about there. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. So we're going to tie it. Hopefully this works. Alright. Alright, so we get that. And we're just gonna snip the end of the string. Snip the end of the string, and there you go. We have a nice little figure that you can put on top of your desk and put on top of your bed side, or on top of your TV, in your kitchen. You know, your mother's gonna love this piece of work. It's art. It's a masterpiece. And it would be really cool if you could find some clear, invisible fishing line, and so it would look like a paperclip is floating in midair. So that's all the time we have for today. Once again, you can find all this stuff that we used, all the ingredients to our experiment, at Family Dollar, at Dollar Tree, at Walmart. Ask your parents and experiment. Experiment at home. Experiment with other stuff too. Maybe not a paperclip. Maybe a coin. Try a coin on a magnet. Maybe some chopsticks instead of pencils. Experiment. See what you guys can do at home. And have fun with it. And have a great weekend. This has been
Spontaneous science.